guys to start making music together? How did you start as a group?
A common friend introduced us, so me and Danny started talking over Skype, and he was like, "Oh, let's make a track." So I sent him the beat. He sends me the vocals like the next day, so I got pretty impressed with like the let's do this, you know. And then Phil, Danny knew Phil, so we went out there in LA and met in his studio, and it was like crazy 4 days of making music, and everybody who was coming in was just like, "Oh, something is going on here."
You understand that I will put your mind on fire. I am not a liar, I retire on fire. You can burn in the fire, you can burn in him. I tell you my name is Bill and I do this shit well now.
First day that I heard his beats and his music, I knew that that was the guy. You know? And when we all came together in Phil's studio in Los Angeles, it was just, yeah, it was pretty amazing things happening. And then people were telling us, like big artists telling us that, you know, that they're inspired when they walk in the studio and see Pasha's making beats and Phil singing, and you know what I mean, just everybody's collaborating and doing their thing.
And hadn't you two worked together like a year ago and recorded some stuff?
Oh, tell us that.
Sick. I almost broke up with my girlfriend.
Yo, what's broke?
Because I was like, we're going to the studio right now. She's like, no. I was like, let's roll. So we went to the studio, put a track down. Chemistry was pretty like, I mean, we had already gotten along before that, you know what I mean? And then the chemistry musically was just like 1-2, easy to go. And then yeah, and then he met Pasha, he told me about him. And then when I met Pasha, I was like, where have you been all my life?
Well, so what type of music do you guys make when you work together? What type of music does INS make?
Yeah, I would say it's hip hop based, but Pasha can play different instruments and has such a different sound than your usual hip hop. That's it's like a world hip hop,
But something different.
Different.
Something
It's new. As far as hip hop, it's like nothing you've ever
like
heard.
I can't take it and be like, this is hip hop or this is rap or this is this, you know. And it's like
it's music.
Maybe somebody will name it a style, you know, maybe later. But for now,
Yeah, I guess we'll leave that up to you guys because it's music before it's anything else.
Yeah.
as long as you know the way Pasha does it, fuck, no one does it.
So what kind of instruments do you use in creating this unique style?
Guitars.
We have a couple guitars, we have some keyboards, we have
Really?
I play the spoons.
we have little
And the triangle.
Little bongos.
We use oven mitts.
Oven mitts?
Triangle, the spoons.
Whatever makes sounds, we use it.
Yeah. We've even caught a squirrel and.
So what kind of like is this like what kind of sets it apart? Like what is it that gives your music its unique style? Is it like a combination of, you know, each of your individual talents, or is it, you know?
It's definitely a combination of everything. I mean, I feel like each and single one of us comes from such a different background. You know what I mean? With every different unique little thing, like musical side, I would say would be completely Pasha's. You know, you got singing and different things, hooks and stuff like that from Phil, and I bring a little bit different aspect into it. And it's just it's like a puzzle that's working together, and it's not easy. You know, at times it's really hard, but you know, as long as we keep going, believe in it, and we all love music, and that's why we're all here.
Is it hard to write lyrics in both languages?
It doesn't matter. Everything is difficult as long as you work at it, you know, and work hard at it. I feel like anything's possible.
Do you feel like it's difficult to convey certain messages in your music to audiences that don't speak Russian? I mean, is there a language barrier issue, or?
Not since Phil got here. No. Yeah.
No, I'd say this, almost like me being from America and seeing like the evolution of American hip hop. I'm so attracted to like the Russian hip hop and other cultural hip hop because it's in a pure state still. It's from the heart, it's from the soul. They're doing it because they love it, not just to make a dollar. So there's a pureness and an energy to it that draws you to it.
It's music, you know what I mean? There isn't a barrier. Music is a universal language that anybody can understand. All you have to do is listen with your ears, you know what I mean? And it's like with your heart.
So what kind of messages are you trying to bring to your audience? What are you trying to say with your songs? I mean, culturally, or I mean, just on like a human level? What kind of people are you trying to connect to?
It's kind of like Bob Marley. Like, it's feel good music.
Yeah, it's feel
Like,
good.
you could be
music.
talking about something.
That was the word that I was
You could be
looking
talking
for,
about
yeah.
something stressful, but you still feel good when
Yeah,
you're
it's
doing it. While you're listening to it.
man, I was looking for that all too, but that's what that's what it is. It's feel good music.
So how many performances have you guys done so far?
Was that like 1,003 yesterday?
I think that was
1,007.5. Okay.
Yeah, and so I mean, so I'm definitely, you know, I've seen you guys working, and I just want to know like how you stay so motivated to work together. And I mean, you're constantly making music.
Yeah, I feel like INS shop just never closes. It's like, it's nice to see when I'm sleeping, I wake up, you know, Pasha's working and Phil is working. When, you know, they go to sleep, I'll sit down and do something and try to work. So it feels like this place never closes. It's like somebody's always working. You know,
So what are some of your goals in the future as like a pretty new group?
maybe do something good out of it, you know, help people. Just, you know, we'll see where it takes us, but as long as it makes people happy and we could give back to the people, you know, when everything goes well. And
Yeah. I actually think that there's something very, very big and important going on in this group, and it's kind of like that multicultural crossover of just letting like the next generation know and people know that just because people are of different cultures, different side of the world, that they can't work together and create something beautiful. You know,
Especially Russia and the States.
in America, yeah. I mean, every movie, fucking all the Rockies and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Russia's
Like,
bad, America's
all the movies
good.
that I grew up watching were like Russians are the bad guys and the spies, and America's the good guy.
And we have
And-
the opposite.
I'm sure, you know what I mean, and it's a chance that we could bridge a gap between generations, or you know, for the younger generation, that we're just like you. Don't let the governments or the media or whatever tell you how other people are, because there's a lot of people in America that don't feel the way that our media portrays us, just like there's a lot of people in Russia that don't feel the way that the media portrays them, and we're just human. You know what I'm saying? We're all on Earth, and we can create whatever we want, and I think INS could be a big part in creating that bridge between America and Russia. You know what I'm saying?
Do you guys have anything else you want to add to the interview? Any cool stories about the group or upcoming announcements? Maybe a little closing musical sequence.
Keep an eye out for the INS album on the internet.
Video release tomorrow.
No, yeah, we're actually, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, first album, we're gonna, not gonna say what happened, but, you know, find out later. Maybe we'll tell people later. It's the lost album, basically.
So find it.
So yeah, find it. It's gonna be for free on our website, insmusic.net. So it's gonna be over there, and you can download the whole album for free. And that's it. Watch video. We got video blogs and some videos coming out. You know. And this is here. Yeah.